Hello and welcome to Automatic People. In this video, we are going to run a couple of benchmark tests on our Micromax Canvas A72 smartphone. As you can see, and as you can also see that I did a very terrible job on applying the screen protector on the smartphone. So let's do a benchmark test now. As you can see, it's as I have told you in the video before that this runs on the Android Gingerbread operating system, but it has the lock screen of the ice cream sandwich or jelly bean. And so here's the benchmarks which I am going to run. The quadrant, first the quadrant, here it is, quadrant. Run full benchmark. We are going to run it. It's going to run every test individually, like first the CPU, then the memory, then input output IO, 2D graphics, 3D graphics. It's currently and while this running, let me give you some specs about the phone. Like this is a 5-inch screen, 5-inch phablet from Micromax with a resolution of 480 by 800 pixel, and it's a single 1 GHz processor phone with 256 MB RAM, and I think it has 4:3 aspect ratio because it feels a little bit more wider than most of the phablets like the Canvas 2 and Canvas HD, and it's 10.6mm thick. As you can see, there's your power and lock button, and it's has a 2D benchmark. So far so good, guys. No lags, FPS 65, 37, 45 frames, 48 frames per second. It's above 30, that's what matters. And this is, I think, the 3D benchmark. It's FPS 47 benchmark results, yes. So as you can see, guys, our device has scored 1576, scored below Samsung Nexus S, and for 6,000 rupees that's not bad at all. And on the top is HTC One X. Here is our device, your device. As you can see, your device is below the Nexus S. Anyways, let's get back to the other benchmark, and that one is Untitled. As you can see, I have already run the benchmark on the phone, and it scored 4,215, and I'm going to test again just to show you guys. Now it's showing us an overclock. I don't know why it's showing this, but let's start test. And after when this test end, I will give you the phone's CPU structure and what kind of CPU and GPU it uses, because this benchmark will tell us everything about the phone, RAM, and insides of the phone. I am just waiting for this screen protector to be I'm just waiting so the screen will be so that it will look at least good to do a full review of this phone. because as you can see right now, it's not a screen, it's the screen protectors. It's not the screen anything fault with the screen, it's the screen protector which I have done a terrible job in putting. As you can see, the bubbles, air bubbles is everywhere. Here is on the screen. Here is the 2D benchmark of Antutu benchmark, 2D test. Here is the 3D, and I don't know if you can see, but it's quite choppy. It's running sluggishly, but it's running anyways. Here's the OpenGLES 3D benchmark. This is 3D test. Frames above 30, 43, 44 FPS. This is another 3D test. Now here very terrible frames per second, 3.9, 4.7. This phone has same specs as the Canvas HD, just half of everything. It's not dual core, it's the same processor but single core processor, Cortex A9, and it has the same GPU as the Canvas 2, SGX Power VR SGX 531, which is quite powerful if you ask me, enough to run Temple Run, but it will lag. I know it will lag. SD card write speed. It's taking some time now. 87%. You can see below here there are apps with which you can test your stability, battery life, 3D rating, battery saver 93%. Now SD card read speed is also depends on the SD card, what type, what number, class number SD card, a micro SD card you have. As you can see now, it scored a total score of 4,323, which I don't know, is maybe enough or something, and it's not gonna beat all the quad core and dual core phones, as you can see, but it's a budget Android phablet. It's very budget if you ask me. And as this is the device info which I am talking about, I am going to give you. It is phone model Micromax A72, CPU hardware MediaTek MT6575 CPU model, that's ARM, that's Cortex A9, wherever it is written ARM V7 processor, that means Cortex A9, and here's the clock speed. Now that's very weird, I don't know why, but it's showing 1998.84 megahertz. Now that's not 1 gigahertz if you ask me. And screen resolution 480 by 800, screen density 240 dpi, that is 240 dpi. GPU vendor Imagination Technologies Power VR SGX 531. Memory size, RAM size 233.1 MB, available is only 55 MB, SD card and megapixel camera. Anyways guys, that's it for the benchmark video of the Micromax Canvas Viva A72. Please like and subscribe guys. Thanks for watching the video.